Here you can see that the heart is present within the middle mediastinum in between the two lungs. And this is the apex of the heart, and the base of the heart can be seen here, made up of the left atrium. And you can see here that the apex is pointing towards the left, and most of the right atrium is visible anteriorly, as well as the right ventricle. And you can observe that here the pulmonary trunk is leaving the right ventricle, and the aorta is arising from the left ventricle, which is this one. This is the auricle of the right atrium, and this is the auricle of the left atrium. You can see here that the pulmonary trunk is dividing into the pulmonary veins going inside the lung. You can see here this vein is entering into the left lung, and the pulmonary arteries are leaving this left lung to enter into the left atrium. I will remove it to show that these are the pulmonary arteries. These are the pulmonary veins which are coming from the lungs, but they are carrying oxygenated blood. Therefore, they are red in color, and they are entering into the left atrium. Okay, we will remove this model. And now you can observe it from inside. This is the right atrium. This is the interatrial septum, having this depression known as the fossa ovalis, and a ring-like structure which is annulus ovalis. This superior vena cava is having the opening in the right atrium, and this is the opening for the inferior vena cava. Here you can see the atrioventricular valve. You can see here, this is the right atrium. You can see the wall of the right atrium is thin as compared this is the right ventricle, and the wall of the right ventricle is thin as compared to the left ventricle. You can see a thick wall of the left ventricle here. You can see these muscles, which are the papillary muscles. You can see these papillary muscles here. This is the infundibulum, the smooth portion through which the blood goes into the pulmonary trunk from the right ventricle, and from the left ventricle the blood passes to go into the aorta, as you can see here. Alright, this is the opening for the left atrium, and you can observe that the pulmonary veins are entering into the left atrium. So you can see here the aortic valves, 15 number is written on them, and these are the valves for the pulmonary trunk, on which 8 number is written. And here you can observe it from the posterior aspect. And here you can also see that this is the opening for the coronary sinus within the right atrium. So in the right atrium you can see certain openings, like opening of the coronary sinus for the inferior vena cava and for the superior vena cava, and in the interatrial septum there is a depression known as the fossa Wallace. Alright, this elevated structure which separates the smooth part of the right atrium from the rough part of the right atrium. As you can see here, this is the rough part of the right atrium, is known as the crista terminalis from inside. And if I join it back, the depression is referred to as the sulcus terminalis. Alright, this is the sulcus terminalis, and inside it would be referred to as the crista terminalis. Alright, these are the rough areas present in the right atrium, and this is the smooth part of the right atrium. So joining it back again, you can see the coronary arteries and veins present on the heart, and you can also observe them on the back side. This is the interventricular sulcus. This is the atrioventricular groove or sulcus. This is the left atrioventricular groove, and this is the posterior interventricular groove between the two ventricles. This area is referred to as the base of the heart. As you know that heart is pyramidal in shape, and this is placed like this here. So therefore this area is referred to as the base of the heart. And you can see here that this surface touches the diaphragm, which is this structure, musculotendinous structure separating the thoracic from the abdominal cavity. Therefore this is known as the diaphragmatic surface, as it touches the diaphragm. This is the anterior surface of the heart, made up mainly by the right ventricle and right atrium, because it is facing anteriorly. Okay, this is the apex of the heart. So I hope this model of the heart is clear to all of you. And still, if there is any query, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much. Stay safe and blessed. Allah Hafiz.